Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Pattay's Performance Weekly Live. Good morning. How are you? Today is special or unique live. Ken Small Engines, another YouTube channel, tagged us quite some time ago in a 40-question challenge. And I figured it wouldn't be fair that if we did it right away, because then we would have a chance to research answers and ask each other questions and cheat, because I had instantly an idea pop into my mind.
Which is scary all by itself.
So I asked in the community page, and maybe there wasn't some clarity, so I'll just reiterate it one more time.
No, hold on. There wasn't, you didn't vote his way. That's why he wants to give you clarity. So proceed, my love.
Mrs. Pattay's Performance wants to do the 40-question challenge, me and her, at the same time. And I said,
like
no,
the newlywed game.
That's long and boring. I think that's very long.
You're boring.
I rather do 40 questions today for her, and then next week I'll go. And the thing is that I would try and guess her answer. I'll ask a question, guess her answer, and I'll see if I'm right. See who knows who's best. Now, I know in my heart that, because I'm a very simple person, that she's going to win. But there'll be something.
No, I'm saying, like, you are simple, but it doesn't mean that you will win. You never know.
No, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win.
But before we begin today, Ms. Pattay always likes to give you Mrs. Pattay's weekly words of wisdom.
Oh, Lord.
This morning, I also have to add, I have my whole dress on for today's fancy occasion. Undergarments, full dress. Mr. Pattay's Performance apparently feels that he could wear just the upper part of his suit and boxer briefs.
What, they do it
so
on TV?
We're not going to let you see the
second
half of Mr. Pattay's Performance.
They do it on TV.
Because it's not meant for a family channel. But anyway, friends, do you remember, a couple months ago when Mrs. Pattay's Performance had that morning moment where she rediscovered that Mr. Pattay was using her toothbrush? Yes. Throw me a little emoji if you remember that morning that I rediscovered that this lovely muffin was using my toothbrush and didn't find it to be a very big deal.
It's not a big deal.
It totally is.
We kiss and other stuff. So what's the difference?
But I don't want you scrubbing your gums with my brush.
I have no comment.
When you kiss someone, you're not sitting there like rubbing your tongue against their gums.
No comment.
But anyway, today.
Yes, Uncle Ed.
I rediscovered, as I was showering, we each have our own bars of soap. And now, before you attack me for you can share the same soap, let's talk about how the mister likes to use his soap. I have a loofah in there for him.
Oh my God, we're really going to talk about? All right, whatever.
We're going there.
Okay.
He has a washcloth, a loofah, all the things to lather up his soap. If we shared a soap even, I wouldn't mind if he lathered up the loofah, lathered up the washcloth. He has all the things. It's like a shower wonderland in there. No. Mr. Pattay's Performance decides that he likes to take that good old bar of soap and hammer it up in where the sun doesn't shine. So that when you go to use the bar of soap next time, you have to kind of like peel off the layers of hairs before you can, or if you like to exfoliate with someone else's hairs, you've got a nice hairy bar of soap to use.
Today was a big day and I wanted a fresh start.
Well,
and a clean,
how about
make my good day.
When I jumped in, I was not aware that the hairs I've been picking off my soap were actually coming from your downside region. I thought maybe it was my hair boy, oh boy, was I disturbed to find out that these hairs are coming from where the sun doesn't shine. And trust me, this may be cute, but you don't want to know what comes out of that other end.
Well, you know what? If you
And
don't
now
want hairs,
my Dove soap will never be the same again.
If you don't want hairs in your soap, then you need to take it upon yourself. You cut my hair, then you need to trim that too. And then there'll be no hair, no problem. It's very simple. I don't understand what
I don't remember on my wedding day saying, I take you, Jason Pattay, to trim your rear hairs. Now I'm going to have to start like they do in the prisons, taking my soap in a box and putting it at my night table.
I trim yours and I let you borrow my razor.
Oh,
you borrow my razor to shave
stop yourself. They know what lies are. Anyway, I just want to say now for the record, everybody heard this. What is this, October 17th are we on?
17th.
I don't want my toothbrush used and I don't want my Dove soap rammed up where the sun doesn't shine with all your hairs on it. I love you, but no thank you. I want my own soap. That's it. Okay, enough of that. I feel violated. Thank you.
How do we recover from your...
Well, we recover with...
nonsensical rant.
We recover with suggestions from the crowd. And Chris, maybe that rear needs a bikini wax.
I'm not even going to get a haircut. So then, you know, that, like I said,
can give you a bikini wax down there.
If you wanted to take care of it, then you need to. So we can do it.
Didn't Prince say when Dove's cry?
I don't know.
My soap is Dove soap.
You're older. You are significantly older than me, so I don't know some of these things.
Mrs. Pattay's more public service.
Good morning, Frank.
You know what, Uncle Scott? This may be a first.
Wow, never seen a wife trim. No.
You know what, Uncle Scott? I've done other things for
most people,
man.
that doesn't bother. Apparently, it bothers her. So found the solution. We're compromising. We're compromising. That's how we live so long.
Sorry. You say most people this doesn't bother. I'm sorry. Do most wives have to pick their husband's rear hair off their Dove soap in the morning? I'm gonna go with I don't think so. I think I may be the only.
Problem solved. I won't use soap. Done deal. Easy. In and out.
Do you see why work is not different than home for me? Okay. On to our regularly scheduled program. I just want people to know.
I think today's one of those days where I wish you showed up late.
Why? Because I'm picking hair off my soap?
No.
Oh, little one, you make life so fun. Oh, that rhymed. Little one, make life so fun.
All right, so let's see what's going on in the chat.
Oh, we've been chatting all about your rear.
Let's see.
Yay!
Good morning. Good. Looking good. The photos one. Okay,
do you want to say what that's from?
You could go on.
Go ahead.
Apparently you like to ramble and talk. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
He's feeling sensitive now.
Do we even still have that?
We never got rid of it. I just don't know where. It's in the basement probably. Or you know what? Actually, no. It's in towels in a box in the attic. We never would have gotten rid of that.
Why don't we put it right here?
Oh God, I don't even know where I have it up there though. We have to find it for a live. We'll share it with them. That is something that we were holding. That was something we won
as a prize.
We, a friend of ours holds a lobster fest every summer.
Lobster Palooza.
And it's kind of like a big old party, margaritas, lobsters for everyone. And there's always a theme. And that year it was your best Florida couples look. So we went as a Florida couple. I mean, I had like the shoulder pads, the visor. He had, oh my God, his outfit was spot on. Like the black socks up to his knees, his little white like sneakers. I mean, it was great. We won. And what we were holding was called the Circle of Love. And I have to try to find the picture, but we even had it. That was like the summer right before our wedding. And we even like had it in a picture. We said, if we won, it was going on the mantle behind us at the wedding. And there is a picture from our wedding with the circle of love in the picture. So that was a good time. Those were all our outfits. We went shopping. We went to Goodwill. Yes. And we designed our outfits, actually. You did some cutting and some mending. It was a good time. It was a good time. That was many moons ago. So that's the picture. Continue.
How come we never gone back?
To what?
We weren't invited after that.
No, we get invited every year, and then this year was COVID. We've also we started going to Newport after, like last year was Newport. We went to Rhode Island on our anniversary. That's when they held it. Mm-hmm. My friends don't ask me for things like money and stuff like that. They invite us places if you're going to go there. Mm-hmm. That was rude.
Great morning, everyone. Good to see you. Absolutely, Uncle Ed. Henry Mountain asking if you. Tampa Boy Custom, good morning. He's in Florida, so he should be the same time as us. Mm-hmm. I'm really bummed out that your race was canceled, but it is what it is. So it gives you just more time to practice before you get on the big screen. If you guys didn't know, Tampa Boy's Custom, he does more of go-karts and bikes and all the cool other stuff. I call them death traps. And he was actually supposed to participate in a televised race that we were really looking forward to watch. Unfortunately, it was canceled. So until the next time. In the meantime, he'll host his own races himself. If you guys are in the Florida area or close to it and want to participate in one of them, definitely get on there, get a part of the community, and hopefully you build something cool to get yourself in there. It's some pretty wild stuff, Who else do we have here? Mr. Prime for a good time. Chris Small Engines, how are you? Ken Small Engines, how are you? Long time no talk. Who else we got in here? Mr. Bill Martini, love the pop collar. Is it popped or does it seem that way? I try not to. I always like to have an American flag on me. I can't find my pin. I have a special pin that I like to wear, and I just have to go online and maybe order a bunch of them. So I'm wearing a different pin.
No, we have your pins. I keep them with all your stuff with grandma stuff.
I know. I looked. I didn't see it.
It's probably on one of your other suit jackets. And it's also, we also have it on that black wool jacket. Remember?
No, I looked. Wow, Jason's looking very dapper. I know. I am the better looking of the pair. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What can I tell you? Every woman's dream. Good morning, AJP. How are you? Scott Color. I clean myself up. I don't need anybody, especially when my color choices are very limited due to my color blindness. It's very easy to make myself. I have a very good foundation, to begin with. So it doesn't take a lot to make me look good. For me to get ready, to get looking good, is significantly shorter than someone like her. I could be in and out of the door in 10, 15 minutes and we'll still be waiting for her, her. I could be halfway to our location and I'll still be waiting for her. Before we met, I used to be on time to everything. Now after we met, I've never run late to so many occasions in my life. And
that's probably going to be a morning bashing? Is this what this is going to turn into?
Why we argue sometimes in the morning before we go someplace, because we're late. Jason looks like he is going to court what is guilty of loving first degree. Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Tex Sparky, how are you? Franco, the boss. What time is it for you guys? Because I know you are in Canada. For some god-awful reason, I thought you were here with us. Yes, Bill Martini, I absolutely agree with you.
Franco, I have to tell you, Franco, last night I literally clicked on you to go on your live, and I literally fell asleep right at the point of clicking on. So I am so sorry. I am a big loser. I am in bed by like 9 o'clock.
Franco, just remember who drove home at a accelerated rate to be on your live for a very long time. Just remember who loves you.
You're not gaining any votes if you're trying the whole just bash me thing. So keep going. It's okay.
Jason Hughes, how are you? Who else? Do we have everybody covered? Yes, we have everybody covered. So.
Oh no, but we should keep on going.
Well, everybody's. Oh, I didn't see that. Keep going.
Yeah, no.
Would be mess.
where was it? There was a lovely comment by.
Business on the top, part on the bottom. Yes.
Hold on. Wait for it.
Jason doesn't.
Yeah. Wait for it. It's my Uncle Scott. Uncle Scott. Uncle Scott.
We believe in manscaping. Yep. Holy crap, he called her significantly older.
Because he's just
the vote
rude.
for more randomness. Yes. Christine, use Nair on the top. Ooh, no, because you do that, it burns. Had a bad experience with Nair when I was younger. Not happening.
Oh.
Hagri, good morning. How are you?
Good luck, Tampa. Mm-hmm.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. And who don't look at men on here? Nice try, Jason. No
sorry.
No one's looking at the men on here.
Who said that?
It's Uncle Scott. Well, you could see what team he sometimes plays for, you know. So Uncle Scott, you should see when someone in the local neighborhood is around. He goes like running like a schoolgirl to get his attention. So, you know. And then we know about our neighbors, you know, that he catches their eye all the time.
All right.
So
you're right.
There's that.
No.
Okay, would you like to explain how you're going to play this then for the...
I'm just going to ask you a question, and I'm going to write the answer. I'm going to see if I'm right.
And then you want me to give what I would say my favorite is, or what I think your favorite is?
Yours. I'm going to ask a question.
Okay.
I'm going to write my answer, and maybe if people want to participate, they could write their answer too, and we could see who knows Mrs. Pattay's form is better. Maybe you guys
know me.
know her better than me.
Nick, not this year, hopefully.
So, question number 1. Do you like blue cheese? Hey.
Yes, with my buffalo wings. Okay.
You got to give them an opportunity.
Oh my God, Jason, we'll be here all day. Just answer it.
Number 2.
Again, it's like being at work.
Ooh.
Oh.
This is a trick question.
Oh, man.
So, Coke or Pepsi?
I'm going to answer it honestly.
Let me finish.
I'm going to answer it honestly then.
Hold on. Is it before or after your new thing?
No, wait. Let's just answer it how we would answer it, okay?
No. But your policy has changed.
Go with your heart on this.
This is a trick question. You know what? I'm going to go with, hold on. Hey. All right, I wrote it.
Neither. I have not drank Coke or Pepsi or any sodas in over a full year.
What did you drink before that?
Before that, I was a Pepsi drinker.
Ooh.
You can't curse. You can't curse.
I had Coke.
Oh, wait, Ken, I appreciate that you noticed the child's whiteboard. I'd like everyone to notice that I gave the mister
That's not fair.
a kindergarten board because he has lines to follow.
See, I was going to say neither. That's why it's before or after your new policy.
But that's cheating. You should just know. You should have known to say neither.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
You know, your mother would be disappointed. Your mother liked Coke.
Don't bring my deceased mother into this, you loser. Oh my God.
That's why I get Coke.
See what happens when he starts to lose?
But that's why I asked you if it's new or after your policy.
Even when my mother was alive, she loved Coca-Cola, and I used to tell her it tastes like cough syrup. It was so thick. I still loved her, though.
This is another trick question.
Okay. Ask the question.
That's a trick question.
Ask it.
We're so different, it's not even funny.
Ask.
Are you in a relationship?
Is widow a possibility when he's still sitting here? Yes. Married.
All right, so what do you guys think? I just put down married.
Then yes, you got it right.
But you answered yes if you're in a relationship.
I said married.
But you said yes. You should have said no, I'm married.
Jason, it's in a relationship. Married, yes.
If you go on Facebook, they have single.
Oh my God.
In a relationship, married, widowed, divorced?
You know
What's the other
what?
thing?
New answer.
Complicated.
Going to be
Golly.
widowed by this evening. Who's available?
Golly.
I cook, I clean, I have a successful career and 2 side businesses.
This is ridiculous. Vodka, whiskey, or tequila?
Oh.
I'm going to sit there and say, here's my answer, since we're going to go that route.
Okay. Because of my new favorite drink, tequila.
What is your new favorite drink?
My margaritas. That you know I love that new drink I make.
Jesus Christ. I have neither.
What?
Because you drink that Malibu Bay Breeze.
Oh, that is my number 1 favorite. But if I had to
God.
pick out of these, tequila, because you know that margarita
All right,
drink
so listen,
that I like?
we have to figure out if I'm going to pass. Like, do I have any chance to pass it? We are already into 4 questions, and I have 1 out of 4. So 65 is passing.
Ken, you should have seen me. Oh, I'm talking like
No.
20 years ago.
Absolutely not.
I was doing
Absolutely
like a Coyote Ugly.
Yeah, okay.
Off of tequila shots.
I
Oh my
don't
God, it
believe
was great.
that. I don't believe that.
That was before you.
I
That's
can't
why.
drink with her. She's miserable. She falls asleep. No fun.
Well, you're like Frank the Tank, and you're rude and mean when you drink too much.
Fun.
It's like it's no fun. It's
Number
like baby
5, hot dogs or cheeseburgers. I'm just gonna do
Oh,
an
okay. This is
abbreviation.
easy.
Okay.
Cheeseburger.
Yes. CB, right?
You're the. Oh, I'm not going to give away my answer for something else. Okay. Oh, the next one's so easy. You should get this one right.
What is your favorite food? Now, are we going by like food group or in a specific?
Do food group.
Fish. Oops.
Okay. Mexican.
I
love
just
El Ranchito.
Oh.
We went there for my birthday.
I was talking about fish, chicken, steak, vegetables. That's the kind of. Forget. I don't care.
He had my birthday at a Mexican restaurant.
Did I
once.
just not? Whatever.
Who are you?
What do you drink in the morning?
Oh,
that's easy.
You should know this. Please know this. Okay. Iced coffee, and if we're being specific, stock. STOK, iced coffee.
All right, so I put down cold brew coffee.
Perfect. That's exactly what stock is. Check for you. Good job, babe. I know myself.
I'm not even going to write this down.
Ask the question. I'll be honest.
Can you do 100 push-ups?
Absolutely not. And even as a little kid, could never, ever, ever do a
Peter Kane put Mexican fish.
I could do sit-ups like no other.
You better
Push-ups?
introduce yourselves
Nope.
to each other.
Okay, wait, hold on. In all fairness, so if you're Catholic, you know before you get married when you go to pre-Cana, I will say.
Can we tell the story at the end?
Okay,
Let's
fine.
keep it-
We'll
let's keep
save
it going.
pre-Cana
We'll keep it
story.
going.
We'll
it
save
going.
it. Okay, keep it going. Keep going. Okay.
What
Keep
is
eating Mexican fish. Okay, keep going.
what is your favorite season? I'm just gonna write.
You should know this.
You
My
ready?
God. Fall.
F for fall.
Thank you. He can't spell the whole word. That's the best he could do.
What is your favorite hobby? Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on. You know what? I'm gonna take a guess.
Okay.
Stop. I
This
have
is
to write it
easy.
down. I have to think. This is easy.
Yeah. You should know. I don't want to give you any like hints so you get this right on purpose. Should I go? Well, no, you have to write an answer. You should know me well enough to know what I love to do.
I don't.
He says I don't.
All right. I don't know your hobbies. I actually go ahead, give your answer.
I love decorating the house for the seasons. You're always making fun of me. Like every time you walk in the door, it's like, bam, you know what month it is and holiday
And exactly.
I love
I
it.
think this is right. Know what I wrote? Bothering me.
Oh,
Favorite hobby.
Jesus. You should be so lucky that I give so much of my time to you. Oh my God.
Not
It was like taking a child off the street.
Not asking for it. You just whoofs on in.
Can you get like money for adopting Big Brother? Like if you marry him? Like I did this.
I think that's a W.
Society.
I think I hit that on the nail because she'll want to redecorate the house for every season. The leaves are changing. Oh, we need to.
I'm sorry. This. Was it not our town that wanted to use our house in a Christmas tour that houses that were 100 years old who were making big money on the tour had? Apparently I'm doing something right. And I make money off of it also. So there's that. And again, I like to address my question of, can you make money adopting a husband?
So we have things in this. So we have things in this house. Is there a
thing like such as
we have things in this house that I can't even use because they're for decoration. So I don't know. Do you guys think, am I right? Bothering me is her hobby.
And Ken, your family now. Thank you.
Jason, give credit to where credit is due. Henry, I'm not arguing that. They actually decided that when they found out that our home was built in 1988, they said we didn't qualify for the house. Jesus.
You know what, Franco, when we go to the doctor,
just remember who was awake for your life, pal.
Wait. You know when you go to the doctor or dentist and it says parent or legal guardian sign? I by accident signed his paperwork a couple times. Next question.
Do you have any tattoos? I already know this. I'm not even going to bother.
Wait, you're acting like you're boasting. I hope you know if I do or not. God, the answer is no. But it's funny. He knows. I've always thought about getting something for my mom, but I gotta be honest, like, I don't know what I would want to symbolize her and like where I'd put it and like it's forever. So I don't know. Like I'm not against them, anyone who has them, but just don't know.
Number 12, I know the answer to that. Do you wear glasses? I'm just gonna chalk that up.
Yes, I do. I wear contacts during the day when I get home, like for watching TV and whatnot. In fact, he uses my glasses when he's playing Xbox.
I can't find one.
They're very pretty on him.
Okay. Phobes. Ooh, so she has a couple of phobes. I'm going to generalize it into one thing. Hopefully.
Oh my gosh.
I'm even going to write down 2 versions of it in case you want to get that technical. Go ahead.
Oh man, this is hard. I do have some phobias.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, I don't know which. You actually came up with that so much faster than me.
Because it goes under what is Mrs. Pattay's performance favorite thing to do? Bother me. So here we go.
I guess one of my biggest phobias is. Oh gosh, I have a couple. I guess one of my biggest phobias is truthfully something happening to him and not knowing.
My God!
Like not knowing like how to help him or what to like do for him or like that always worries me. Like something happening to a loved one and in the moment like not knowing what to do, what to.
See, that's what happens. She wouldn't have a hobby if I wasn't around, Father.
That's not a hobby.
She wouldn't know what to do with herself if I wasn't around.
But the same would be for like your mom or dad. Like that's such a fault. Like God forbid something is happening to mom or dad and I couldn't do something to help. Like, I feel a god awful terrible if I couldn't do something.
Well, I wrote down bugs and insects.
That too. He knows if it's bigger than like a certain
you haven't killed one bug on your own. You have all of a sudden. I didn't know you could develop allergy later on in life. She's allergic to bees now. So every time she sees a bee,
wait, hold on. Like panic attack. I actually stopped breathing, and they had to give me an EpiPen, and my throat closed up. How is that like all of this? That wasn't. I had to carry an EpiPen, yes.
No, but I mean, like, I didn't know that, like, you could develop allergies later on in life. Think about guys, ladies, guys, girls, whoever in the chat, however you want to identify yourself. It is 2020.
Yeah,
everything. How many times have you been stung by a bee when you were younger or early years?
And I got stung multiple times as a kid.
So you think that you would be okay and you wouldn't be allergic because you've had it before.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that later on in life, all of a sudden, that's no good for you. Whatever.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Actually learned a couple of things new today at work. Well, this week at work. Pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Good week. Very informed week. Again, I'm wrong. Do you have nicknames? The nicknames I give you? Because I don't know your friends call you any nicknames. I'm going to write down her nicknames.
Wow.
I don't know what her friends call her.
Well, Chrissy.
And this goes along with her bothering me.
Everybody calls me Chrissy or Chris. When I was little, they called me Chrissy. But then I felt like Three's Company, and I didn't want to be associated with that. Chris. He calls me Rittler because of my former name, but we're not gonna disclose that.
You know, Rittler rhymes with Hitler. And another one of our other nicknames is Restart.
Again, if there is...
So am I right or am I wrong on this? What are we doing with it? Am I right or am I wrong?
You're a moron.
Okay, so that means I'm wrong.
If there's, again, back to that question about being married or in a relationship, maybe a widow by tonight. If there's anyone who's interested, let me know.
We never talked about this stuff.
Oh, look at this. I may become allergic to you after the show.
You've never, I don't even have an answer for this.
What's the next one?
What's your favorite candy? I don't.
Oh, I know this one. I should know this one. Oh my God. So this also goes to show you, guys in the chat, how little the Mister ever does for me. That's FYI. I'm always doing for him. He barely does for me.
Big, beautiful house in your memory, if anything ever happens to you.
Yeah, look under the deck when I bury him.
All right, what is your favorite candy?
Okay. Godiva chocolate truffle.
Oh my God. See? Look.
Sugar-free ones for you, pal.
I wrote gummies. What candy do we have in the house now?
Because you love them.
Oh, I don't love anything.
I always have things that you love in the house. When I used to have the candy jar on the counter.
You buy the snack packs for yourself.
What snack packs?
You use the gummy fruits. I find them in the bed. The packages of the gummy fruits.
So that we don't eat candy, because those have low sugar in them.
And gummies are considered candy.
Oh my
God.
God. Keep going. You're terrible.
Do you believe in
should
ghosts?
Be able to answer this.
Yes.
Yes, I do. And I say that because both, not to get too deep into it, but I do believe since my mother's passed, there's definitely been signs from her. And I do believe since his grandma, Brooklyn, passed, I've had at least 2 major signs from her. So yes, I do believe, not in the scary kind. I'm not afraid of them, but I do believe they exist. So, ready?
What is your biggest downfall?
Oh, this one's
That's
easy.
That's a very broad question.
And I know the answer. Aww. Casey, I totally got the whole keeping a candy dish or a candy jar from my grandmother and my mother. There was always something out for when people came by, people visited.
You guys want to know why I gained 50 pounds?
Next. Aww.
I wish my wife paid half as much attention to me.
Ken, I'll make you a candy jar. Tell me what your favorite candies are. Biggest downfall. Am I ready for my turn?
Go ahead. Yep, your turn. See my answer.
That no matter what a jerk someone can be sometimes, I love people way too hard. No matter what jerks they can be sometimes.
I have big heart, caring, and giving.
And it's my biggest downfall every day of the week.
I like that. I'm getting better.
Yeah, the sad part is it applies to you, jerko.
Rain or snow? I already have them on the answer for that. Rain or snow?
Oh, snow, baby. Arians, make that money.
Okay. Piercings?
Oh, Bill Martini. Bill, I could only hope.
She says that she is my guardian and savior.
I can only hope, Bill, that maybe 20 years from now, this man will realize how much he's loved. Go ahead.
Piercings. I don't know the answer to. I'm just going to do myself.
Okay. Do you have your answer down?
Yep.
Just the two in my ears. And I got them when I was not even 10 weeks old.
Now, did you have any other piercings besides that?
No.
Not like an extra one in
No.
your ear up top? Okay.
When I was younger, I used to tell my mother, I'm going to get my whole ear done. And I'm going to get a nose one. And I'm going to get, and my mother used to know that, like, even younger as a teenager, I was big on, like, things are permanent. And my mother used to say to me all the time, go get a tattoo. Go for it. Go for it, Christina. Go for it. Because my mother knew me. My mother knew that, like, I always saw, like, the down the road picture and I wouldn't do it. So these babies have been pierced since I was a wee little girl. So that's all I have.
Next question is, how old are you? I already have my answer.
A woman does not tell her age, but I am older than the mister. Aging like a fine wine.
Old and 45.
Oh, I'm not 45 yet.
Well,
not far
since
off.
you don't want to answer that question, you're 45.
I'm not super far off.
So,
you know what? I don't think age is something to be ashamed of, but
So-
I'm going to grow old gracefully.
This is how you know you're old, when you stop telling people your age.
No, because you know what? I'm having fun with the fact when we go to a restaurant or we go out,
My mom has to post their
people
clip-on rings.
always think he's the older one. They always tell me,
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who are you? Who is this? I've never seen him before. Hey!
Bobby Moon, your family. Love you. Thank you, Bobby Moon. Thank you.
Oh, KCB wrote that his wife makes him a better person.
Aww.
My wife has definitely made me a better person, for sure. I'm not going to argue that. No.
All right. Next question. Bring it on, Chief.
Oh, Thomas Andrews says Christine is less than me. Yes, Thomas Andrews is another person who looks very young for his age.
You do, Thomas. You're growing old
This
gracefully
is
too, buddy.
a very tricky question, but I think I know the answer. French fries or onion rings?
He's going to be so pissed at my answer.
All right, go ahead. Oh, you know what? No, yeah, you go first. Go ahead.
Sweet potato fries.
If you like sweet potato fries, how come you don't have them in the house?
Because I would be the only
have
one to
onion
eat
rings.
them. You like the other things, so I keep in the house what you eat, and I'm more than happy to sacrifice what I like.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
Oh, do you have any kids? That's just don't get crazy. Just it's a yes or a no question.
Jason looks 49 or 50. He sure does. Do we have any kids? No, but oh my Lanta, I have a birthday coming up in December. If you want to send Mrs. Pattay some birthday wishes, send all the baby
Kids,
dust my way.
Please, that'd greatly benefit my life too, because then she'll have somebody else to bother besides me.
I would love all the kids.
Mm-hmm. Favorite color?
Oh, this is easy. Okay. Purple. Yay!
Wait a minute, did I get that right?
Casey's gonna send kids. Thanks, Franco.
Can you sing?
Oh, I don't even know if you know this about me. I actually can a little.
Is this a yes or a no question?
Yes, I can.
Jesus. I never hear her sing. Never.
I actually
Have you guys ever heard her sing?
Because I won't do it like that. When
we
I
go out places, do you sing? No.
I'm gonna sing in the restaurant. That'd be
When
weird.
you go to weddings, you don't sing.
I do. I sing to you as we're dancing. I actually was in chorus and actually like a senior choir and a violinist all throughout elementary, middle school, high school, into college even. And I have to tell you, singing with the kids at work is like one of my favorite things to do. Love it. Love it. Okay, go ahead. Bill Martini, I got to tell you, you can keep your 30-year-old because I got this one here. And when my mother passed,
I'm not too far from 30.
When my mother passed away, my brother's 12 years younger. I had to finish raising him from 14 to 24. I raised the teenage years. No, thank you. I want the wee little ones. If I could put him in a diaper and shrink him down in size.
That's why she bothers me, because she has nobody here to entertain herself besides me.
Okay.
What happened?
All right, I got it.
What did he say?
Got it, Ken.
Thank you.
All right.
What did Helen Keller say?
It's okay. Keep moving. Next question.
Oh. Wait. We did figure out. Oh, can you whistle?
Not very well.
That's not an.
No.
Yes.
My downfalls. He's excited. My God. Oh.
Where were you born? Ooh.
You should know this. You know this.
Okay.
Bill Martini, this one's for you. West Islip, New York. Good Sam Hospital.
Oh, so you go. What hospital?
Oh, Jesus, Christmas. What was I, born in a barn?
It's all that matters. Next.
Help. Send him help.
Do you have siblings?
Yes, I have a brother, and he hasn't been a great one to me lately, but he's still my brother, yes. We'll leave it at that.
We're rolling, guys. Can you cook?
Yes.
So
Clearly.
it's funny. So she's a very good cook. Because of COVID, she's been cooking other things that usually she would never cook, and she's been actually getting really good at it. I'm not gonna lie. Her Chinese food is absolutely amazing. It wasn't great when it first started, but I was honest, and she knew it was bad herself, and she kind of critiqued it. So yeah, she's a very good cook. There's probably one meal she made that was just god awful terrible. And ironically,
we were dating for like 3 months at that time.
But you were like, but she was like, it's my grandmother's recipe.
It was my grandmother's recipe.
So like, what the hell is this pile on a plate? And she hasn't made it since.
Franco, amen.
What
and
happened?
Yes, I'm Italian, and absolutely, I got it from my grandma.
Look at Jason, she could cook. No, that's the candy jars. That's the candies jars. She got to cook. I'm actually a pretty good cook too.
I wouldn't know.
Only on special occasions I'll shake pots and pans. But when I do cook, have you ever had a bad meal?
No, but
See?
It's so few and far between. I forget. As you would say, reminds me.
Can you swim?
Yes, I can, but I hate getting my hair wet. So funny story, we had a pool outside our high school. I was the girl who had no shame in my game, wearing like a little shower cap to go in the pool for PE. I don't like getting my hair undone, you know?
I put no, because as far as I've known her, she has never swum. The dog will swim more than she does.
Well, I don't go out there because I don't want to get my hair all wet. I go out there and
How am I
I'll do
supposed
my
to know
thing.
you don't swim if you don't swim?
Oh, yeah. And yes, Puller, I love to grill. My Weber grill that I splurged and bought myself about a year
We
ago.
grill all year round.
I love my and what did I say to
The
him?
guys at Lowe's hate us because there'll be snow on the ground, it'll be a blizzard, and we'll ask for a propane tank. And the propane tank, it's not my problem, is on the other side of the store.
I literally
outside. They have to walk.
A couple days ago, we had like all these days of rain, and what did I say to you? I was so mad that I couldn't get out there and do my grilling.
Yep.
I've even started becoming a subscriber to like these butcher box like meat packages and everything. It's so great. So great. I'm a good griller. Keep going.
Are you religious?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I got to tell you, I didn't have the greatest relationship with the man above after my mother passed, and then I got hit with cancer like 4 months later. I was kind of feeling like what's up with that? I'm not overly. I'm not like a roller, but I do believe there's someone above, someone who's controlling things, and I believe in it. So there's that.
I see YMCA swimming party.
For
Mrs.
Jason's
Martini
next birthday.
Doesn't go under the water. Yep, like
See,
I said,
Bill?
the dog swims more than her, and the dog doesn't go to the beach as often as we do.
The dog has to swim because you make him go out in the deep end.
He
But
goes
keep
on
going.
his own.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Oh, this is easy.
Shower or bath? Go ahead.
Shower. Okay. I love a good hot steamy shower. We have a double shower downstairs. That's even
Big city or nature?
Oh, that's easy. I'm a nature girl. I love the country.
Nature. Okay. Are you a good friend?
Absolutely yes. I'll do anything for you.
Broken bones.
Was Jason a mail order groom?
We spoke about this, but I don't remember.
How did I pick you up?
Because
I picked him up in the tire shop.
Because you're. Go ahead. Do you have any broken bones?
Oh, yes, I did.
Wow.
I was such what? Well, you're gonna laugh at this. I was such a clumsy
I
kid.
put down no.
Oh my God, guys. Well, you're gonna love this because now he's gonna pick at me now forever on this. I was such a tiny little kid that I fell off the couch and broke my arm sleeping. When I was little, we had a big hill behind our elementary school to go tire tubing in the wintertime. My tire tube went down the hill and it went right into the metal pole of the swings, and my arm hit the swings and broke my arm in many places. My mom had a Mustang growing up, and I was driving. My dad was working on it, and he had it up on the ramps. And I thought it'd be fun to go down the ramp with my bike. And I broke my arm doing that too. I was more like a klutz, to be honest with you.
There we go. Forgot I changed it until I saw the chat. If you got Jason by FedEx, that they
I love you, Joey. They forgot to poke the holes. He lack of oxygen, Joey.
How many TVs do we own? Do the Google Hubs count or no?
I would say just our televisions.
Okay. And then we could explain.
We have 2 TVs in the house.
Yes.
And that's because we're both a big proponent on not having TV where?
In the bedrooms.
In the bedrooms. That's where all the action happens.
Sleep.
What? You could see who's more fun. Always me.
The person who.
I may be older, but I'm more fun.
Channel.
He's
Worst
so boring.
pain ever. Ooh.
Oh, this is easy. Oh God, this is hard actually.
What?
Can it be twofold? There's 2.
How about this? We
There's
could
2
just
things.
sum it. Ah, God damn it! Now you make me think. I mean, it's up to you which one you want to share. I could just put one answer, unless you want to give the specific one.
Oh,
because if you give that answer, you're gonna have to go down that path, and that's up to you if you want to go down that path.
I think I'll give like the in general answers. There's honestly 2 things that have been the worst pain ever in my life, and it's like.
Do you want to go down this path? I'm just gonna say.
I'm gonna make it short and brief.
we have tissues for this?
I'm going to go fast. I actually got the call when my mother passed, and I followed her ambulance, and I got to the hospital, and she had just passed, so I never got to say goodbye. Worst pain ever. And being a mother a couple of times now and have it taken from me, worst pain ever. So send the baby dust.
We're just going to go right past that.
Yeah. Yeah.
One I wish I wasn't right on.
Yeah. But you know what? You guys are good luck charms. I see good things coming, right? Keep it moving. What's the next one? Ooh, I like the next question.
Do you like to dance?
Do I like to dance? I like to cut up a rug at a party or a wedding. Yes, sir.
No, someone has to drag you out.
Oh, stop. Well, let's just put it this way. We go to a wedding, and this man's like Frank the Tank, and he'll sit there and he'll try to pull people's like aunts and grandmothers and whatnot out there. So like, no, I don't necessarily want you to like shimmy me down as you're rubbing up someone's Aunt Gertrude on the dance floor.
I smell pension. I smell Medicare.
Anyway.
Do you like camping?
I'd like to preface this with, I was a Girl Scout, but I'm going to be honest with you. No. I like running water. I like to place myself where, I like to have like a bed, a pillow, and no little creatures possibly crawling in between. So, but I think the whole concept of camping is cool. I think kids should get out there and camp. I like when people set up a little tent in their backyards and like camp with their kids out there, maybe. Yeah. So there's that.
Are you weird?
We all know ourselves. I'm totally weird. And honestly, like, yeah, I have my downfalls as much as the next person. I could be weird for sure. Absolutely.
All right. So how well? We'll make this real simple.
There were 40. There's 39 questions. There's 39. How many did you get right?
So how about this? 40 questions. It's supposed to be 39. 40 questions. Okay. How well does Mr. Pattay know Mrs. Pattay's performance? Now, very simple. Instead of giving a number, did I pass or did I fail? Keep in mind, passing is 65. We're going to go by grade school. Oh, and I needed to answer 26 questions correctly.
Joey? Yeah. Joey?
Anthony is roughing it for me.
Joey,
We're not like that.
I have to tell you, I am picky about where we stay. He knows that. Stop. I am picking. Oh, Bill, thanks for the support, brother.
Mrs.
Ken, 24%.
It's just a yes or no question. Did I pass or did I fail? I had to get 26 right.
I'm going to go for Nick. I might be there with you. What do we think?
Scott Keller says camping is great. Fail. Pullerville says fail, but 10.
Don't think so.
Ken says fail.
Ken says don't think so. All right, tell him. Let's go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 23. I was 3 short of passing. Peter Kane, I appreciate your enthusiasm. Peter Kane, she screwed me.
Count by 5.
She screwed me with with the Coke or Pepsi questions. She screwed me. Favorite food, she screwed me with that. That's 2. And phobes, if she screwed me again on phobes, that's 3. That would have been my passing if she didn't screw me. We just have a difference of opinion on questions.
Okay.
We should have. Wait, this live is only.
Who wants to see the missus kick his butt now?
No, we'll wait till next week.
Oh,
It's almost an hour. It's almost an hour. It's
boo.
almost an hour.
Boo.
3 cuts short of a full deck.
Thumbs up if you want to see Mrs. Pattay whoop his rear.
No, that'll be next week.
Oh,
That'll be next week. That'll be next week.
Oh, you're no fun.
You're no fun.
You're no fun.
How long are we going to keep? All right, you want to do this quick? How about
Oh,
we'll do it
Franco
quick.
says this week. Scott says this week. Henry says this week. This week. This week. This week. You
No,
failed. I want to whoop
this week,
your rear.
This week as in right now.
Yes, right now. This week.
Why don't we just wait till next week?
See, it's like having to wait a year for Christmas
So, there you
cartoons
go.
to come on TV.
So there you go.
Boo.
There you go.
Boo.
Give them something to look forward to.
I move faster than you too.
Oh, because you like to freaking.
I
ramble
want
and
bragging
go on.
rights. I want bragging rights. Let's go.
Next week.
This week.
Next week.
Now.
I am the king. I feel I'm going against Jason. No hard feelings. But
Franco, you're in the right place then. It's okay.
Next week. 40 questions with me next week. Give him something. Give him
Scott
something
says,
to do.
are you scared?
No.
Are you scared?
I know.
Oh,
I know.
Look at this.
I know.
See, this week.
Because
we want to go now.
she bothers me and she is obsessed with me. That she will.
He said obsessed.
That she will. She'll win.
All right, so prove me wrong. Let's go.
What do you mean? You're gonna beat me? I know that. I'm not.
I may
afraid
not. I
to
gotta
admit-
be honest. Going through these questions, I question myself. I really am not sure. I'm really
There's
not
nothing.
sure.
So he says, I want to study. No, these are questions that she asks me, and we have to see how. Have us vote and give away a prize of what? What do you mean vote on what?
Who would win?
Oh, I know she's gonna win. I know she's gonna answer these questions more. I know that. How am I scared?
Because you won't go now.
We're gonna have a 2-hour live.
Who cares? They can listen.
I don't even want to be on this live for 2 hours.
Oh, come on.
No, honestly, Polar Bear Ed, I am not like that. I will not throw results. All right.
I did as usual.
Can I get something to drink? Can we have an intermission? How about this? Everybody, break. Go to the bathroom. Get
Ready,
something
dance
to
party.
drink.
Boo, boo,
Or dance party or something.
boo, boo, boo. Show me your best moves.
See, look, I have
Show me
to
your best
go and
moves.
so my. All right, Bill, hold on. So, like I said, Bill, our house is or was whatever. It's a nice size house. We had tremendous problems with our internet, and we have a smart home too. A lot of smart devices in our home, doorbells, outlets, everything, cameras, the whole line. We had issues until we got a mesh Wi-Fi system called the Eros. Eros, that fixed all our problems. So enjoy it. We have reception in places we could never imagine, and it is well worth the investment. Use it well. Very easy to install. And if you didn't get the Eros, highly suggest you return it and get the Eros, because the Eros also doubles up as night lights. So you can put them in the hallway.
Oh, that's what he got. Woo!
My man.
All right.
All right, intermission, break, drink.
Don't crouch down. We don't want to see all what God gave you.
I just want to get something to drink.
Easy there, cowboy. Easy. All right, guys. Ready? We need a plan here. We need a plan. All right. So some of these questions, I'm not going to lie, I feel like he's going to try to throw me.
I would never do that.
I think he's going to try to throw me. I think I have an idea of some of them that are tricky, but I feel like now he's feeling like a sore loser. So I feel like, yeah, I saw little Mr. Johnson too. I was trying to see a little Mr. Johnson earlier and he wasn't letting me. So there's that. Sorry, he's back. There
What
was
happens
this
if
one.
you try and get sponsored?
I'll sponsor you. Here's that. Edward Thomas, what's up, brother?
Good morning, Thomas. How are you?
Oh,
Drifty.
that's
How is
mine.
everyone? DJ Drifty.
That was mine. I
Drifty,
was saving
long
that.
time no see your chat or talk. Hope all is well.
He took my white
Glad for you
coat.
guys to make it here. I'm off the whole trash. Have a great weekend. See, people are leaving.
No. Ready? We're here. Okay, ready, guys? First question.
Do you like blue cheese? You don't even have to. No. I hate.
Wait, I have to write before you speak.
You know that answer.
But I have to write. Play fair.
Okay.
I had no.
No.
Okay.
I hate cheese, like in general. I'm a very picky eater. So the only cheese I like, I guess, in like a like raw form, actually two, would be fresh mozzarella and like Parmesan grated cheese. Obviously, like cheddar cheese and all that stuff, like on your meat and chicken, but I will not eat that on its own. Absolutely not. Disgusting. Gross. Never.
Do you like Coke or Pepsi? Oh, wait, let me write. Oh, okay.
Zero Pepsi. So I don't have an answer for that because I could care less for either or. I'll drink whichever one. If I have a preference, it would be Pepsi because at a very early age, I heard that you could use Coke to remove rusty bolts.
And we have tried that. It works.
So I'm going to go with Pepsi. But if I don't care for one, you can hand me one. I can't even taste the difference, to be honest with you.
Are you in a relationship? Wait.
No. I'm married.
Married.
Okay. Oh, you better know this.
Vodka, whiskey, tequila.
You can probably know my Pacific. You want to do my Pacific? You actually know my Pacific. I'm Pacific.
On.
I'm older. I'm older in life. Even when I was younger, I worked very hard. I started working when I was 14 years old. I believe in treating yourself. And I love Grey Goose. Don't try and give me anything else.
Goose.
I love Grey Goose, vodka and Grey Goose. I could drink Grey Goose straight. I forgot on somebody's live. I forgot, was it Nick's live or maybe Polar Bear? Like, you guys are drinking that straight? Absolutely. Grey Goose is a very fine vodka, very delicious. I love Grey Goose pear.
Yes, Thomas.
Love Grey Goose pear.
I bet you could use Coke to clean a toilet bowl. It's actually kind of scary how strong it is. Hot dog or cheeseburger? Hold on.
She knows I absolutely love both, but I have a preference.
Oh, wait, you're supposed to answer and then I turn.
You know that.
Play
Hot
the
dogs.
game.
Hot dogs.
I want to make sure we're playing fair. Okay, hold on. Your favorite food? Hold on, give me a moment to think here. Your favorite food.
All right, so
Oh.
I'll even cheat.
Shh. No, hold on. Hold on, your favorite food.
If we had Grey Goose orange, I'd be having Grey Goose orange, but this is Clementine.
Shh. Favorite food. He stole my White Claw, by the way. I was saving that for
I don't
later.
drink these, but
hold on, your favorite food?
I use Coca-Cola to clean chrome.
Oh.
Clean your pipes too.
Hold on, I have an answer. Okay, what's your answer?
Are we going by food group or Pacific food? Because this question
I wrote a
me.
Specific food.
Ribs. I love ribs.
Yay!
Absolutely.
And actually, Miss Pattay has ribs coming soon.
I tried.
That's one of the things I'm going to be doing.
Yep, love ribs.
Yay!
Scott Keller, hot dogs have plenty of things in them, and I don't care. I love them all. My favorite hot dog is actually from a dirty dog cart or truck on the side of the road. After that would be probably like a Nathan's. I prefer my hot dogs with the casing on it.
Yeah, he likes a crunch.
And I like my hot dogs with sauerkraut, ketchup, and mustard. None of that onion stuff. None of that crazy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I do also like a pretzel bun.
Mm-hmm.
Throw me a pretzel bun. I could definitely do that for sure.
He likes that. What do you drink in the AM? Hold on. Hold on, I got this.
I fluctuate.
Hold on.
But she could.
Wait, I got it. Give your answer.
Coffee.
Okay. I have his Keurig and French vanilla creamer.
So I used to drink a Monster a day, probably twice. I used to be sponsored by Monster. And then for the betterness of my health, I stopped. She actually has a... Ninjixo, whatever that thing's called.
Through Young Living, which I sell.
They're very healthy. They're very good. She hasn't had it in the house for a while.
I have it in the house.
So how come you don't? Whatever.
You didn't tell me you needed more. I'll pack you up. But I'd
rather have Ninjixo in the morning.
They're delicious.
It's healthier. It gives you that little kick. Number two, I'm very big into my teeth. I'm very big into teeth. I hate drinking coffee or tea because, it stains your teeth. I don't know why. It just bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you do 100 push-ups?
Hold on. Go ahead.
In one shot?
Let's go for in segments.
Yes, I could do 100 push-ups. When I was younger, when I met Mrs. Pattay's performance, I should really get back into it. Every morning before I start my day, 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, and I would do a difference between like 100 curls, dips, or military presses. I was in very good shape before me.
And I love him.
And I try to get back into it, and I just can't, and it's wrong. And I used to run every day. I used to run at least a mile. And the funny part was, if you guys ever watch like Jersey Shore, like T-shirt time, that was like me and my buddies through and through and through. We would call loading up the guns. We would do 100 curls, bolster up, and then we throw in our T-shirts because you don't want to sweat in your T-shirts. So we wore little fitted clothes, and the veins would pop out. It was a good time.
Wait, hold on.
Actually, I remember
Al Bundy.
I remember. Do you remember? Do you remember the first shirt I wore?
Hi.
And you said you actually complimented my physique. Do you remember the first shirt I wore on our date? Do you remember the first shirt I wore on the date?
I do remember you tried getting in my pants on the first
Well, you
date.
asked for a better kiss. If somebody asked
I asked you for a better kiss,
yes.
And then you asked if you could come back to my house.
You asked for a better kiss. Hello. All right. So here's a funny thing about our first date. I'm very. Maybe you guys don't believe it or not. I am very, very respectful. I am not pushy in any sort of way in any of that department. I do not believe in making any moves like that. I rather let that person make the move, and that's when then we go from there.
God forbid you let him make the first move, though. So, those rules are gone.
So Mrs. Pattay's performance after our first date, we decided to call it quits and end our 3-hour-long date. I gave her a kiss on the cheek. She didn't want to, and that was it. So she was like, "Can I get a better kiss?" And I'm like, "Hey, what else you want to kiss?" That's what I thought. That's what I thought. So I was like, "Yo, let's get this done."
No,
I could party.
No, and I so wasn't even giving you any indication of that.
You asked for a better kiss
because you gave me like a kiss on the cheek, and we sat for 3 hours talking, and we definitely vibed, and we were gonna get together again. Like, I was going to give you more than just a little peck on the cheek.
Plugging my ears. Franco says I'm plugging my ear.
Yeah. Next one. I got this one. Favorite season.
Oh. Wow, that's tough.
Ooh. Don't let me down.
You guys know I like my stripes. And you guys also know I like my snowblowers. I'm going to have to go with winter.
Yes. Pray for snow, people. Pray for snow.
Favorite hobby. Wow.
Okay. Oh, I know this one. Got it. The one that you do for enjoyment. What's your favorite thing to do?
I enjoy working on stuff. All right. So fine. Video games. Xbox.
And there's nothing wrong with it. He enjoys it. He deserves it. He works hard.
So for guys that are into video games right now, I'm hooked on the Division 2. I was absolutely hooked on the Division 1. But when Division 1 came out, we actually something happened in our life and we had to stop. And that turned into renovating our entire house. So I guess that bad thing came to a good thing. I don't know. Whatever.
Thomas.
Sometimes I wish I had more time, but if you when you work, you have to be a husband, a son, a brother, a friend, and then you have to run YouTube. You have to run pets. It doesn't leave as much time as I want to, but I could sit and play video games all day long if I wanted to.
I think you get a healthy dose of Xbox every single day.
There's no such thing as
You're not 15. Exactly. Keep going. Tattoos. That's easy.
No, but I've always wanted some. I've always wanted.
Except he's so tiny, they don't know where they put him on.
When I was in better shape, I always wanted tattoos. I just never pulled the trigger.
Oh, on the gun show.
Do you wear glasses?
Oh.
Yes. So I have very poor eyesight.
Hence. Oh, I wish we had your glasses from back in the day. Can we find those? I have them.
I have very bad eyesight. So my eyesight was so bad that if you guys know, if you get eyeglasses, you can ask your lenses to get thinned or trimmed down. My prescription was so bad that my eyeglasses did not qualify. Who knows with technology now, if that changed or not? But back then, I couldn't thin my glasses. I guess I would have Coke bottles for glasses. I guess you would call that. So bad. That explains the small engine screw-ups.
Ken, we don't use that word here. We call them oopsies.
Oopsies. So, at a very young age, I was able to get, pop bottle. I was able to get contacts. Problem was, I was very young and I was very immature, and I would sleep with my contacts.
Oh, no good.
And in the end, those contacts would dry out and they would suffocate my eyes. I never knew this. And so I would suffocate my eyes, and the body's way to introduce oxygen into my eyes would be by growing blood vessels, and the blood would carry oxygen to my eyes. Now, the negative side effect of that is that the blood vessels would overcome my eyesight, and I had significantly worsened my eyesight. These blood vessels never go away. So as long as I would wear contacts, I would continue to degrade my eyesight to the point that I was blind. So I had to get rid of my contacts, wear glasses, and then my father, as a graduation gift from college, got me LASIK. And it was definitely the best thing that ever happened to me. I never had such clear eyesight in my entire life. Over time, it has digressed, but I mean, it is what it is. So thank you, Dad, 110%. I could never see my alarm clock growing up. I think, did my mother tell a funny story that she had no idea that I was blind until the school teacher said something to her?
In kindergarten, he wasn't able to really see things properly. And they realized, they didn't know till like the end of the year that it wasn't that he was bright. It just, he wasn't able to see the things he needed to see because he needed glasses, a little tyke. So he was smart. He just was having trouble seeing.
Phobes.
I have two. Am I allowed to write down the two that I'm torn between?
Okay,
and if one of them's right? Okay. Ready? Go ahead.
Phobes. Failure and height.
Oh, so I have not having enough time for all his goals and not having money. Does that fit into either one?
No.
Really? But what about not having enough time for all your goals? That's like failure. What are you afraid of failing?
Just a task at hand.
Oh, you suck.
LOL height.
Yeah,
Jason just
you're right.
Hard find, put a pair of tweezers and magnifying glasses on a map in the female world.
My phobia is Ricky Bobby.
Nicknames. I have a lot.
Hold on. Give me a second.
A lot of nicknames.
Hold on.
Some of them are YouTube friendly and some of them are not, but they're all in positive light. So we'll go through a couple of them. Height challenge.
Hold on.
If she guesses one of them, I have many. And they all vary from a day-to-day, minute, job basis. Are you ready?
Okay.
You ready?
I have down one.
Smurf. Patty cakes. Junior. Trying to think of what's work friendly. And then people always call me by my last name, Pattay.
You ready? Smurf.
Oh, she called Munchkin and Goat.
Munchkin.
She calls me Munchin.
Jay. And
Goat.
everybody calls you the Goat.
Goat. You know what Goat stands for?
Greatest of all time.
And I got that nickname from work. I am not the best mechanic at my job. I say it through and through again.
But there's nothing he won't do at work.
There's nothing I won't do. I am
hardest working.
I am the hardest working
ever.
And that's why I'm the Goat. Even if, they'll give me a job, I never complain. I just do it. I just do it. No questions asked.
And yes, Thomas, mullet.
Yes, mullet.
Now mullet.
mullet.
Oh, favorite candy. Hold on 1 second.
I actually have two. But
hold on. Wait.
They're kind of essentially the same, kind of.
Okay, ready.
I'm opening up myself for this one. So how about this? I like any candy that has chocolate and nuts in it. If it's got chocolate and nuts, I am your freaking, I love you long time. So there's actually three. There's actually three.
Tell them.
And actually one of them I feel is only seasonal. Snickers, Twix, and Turtles. You know, like the Valentine Turtles. And I also love Baby Ruth.
Crap. But
wait, that's chocolate. And then there's Skittles and Starburst.
Oh, see, I knew it. When we were dating, because remember I used to make you the bag, and tell me this is not love. When we were dating,
Laffy Taffy all day long.
He told me how much. Remember when we were dating for Valentine's Day? You told me how much you love Starburst. Remember, I unwrapped the wrappers for you, and I gave him a bag of Starburst without the wrappers on, so he wouldn't have to unwrap them.
I love Starburst, but they're annoying to unwrap. But yeah, I like Kit Kats too. Here's another funny thing about.
Can we be real?
Here's another funny thing.
Is there really a candy you wouldn't eat?
Yes. Almond Joy, Three Musketeers, nasty. But here's another funny thing. I prefer my my chocolate candy either frozen or refrigerated.
Yes.
Like my Yodels and all that, like Yodels and Ring Dings and stuff like that. Put them in the fridge. Oh
Actually,
my God.
Ken, yes, I do cut his meat. I sent him in with a steak salad for lunch the other day, and I did have his meat cut up for him.
Yes. Do you believe in ghosts?
Oh, hold on. Okay.
110% yes.
Yes, he does.
Have I ever experienced a ghost? I think so. And people say no.
And I think that's for you to believe. Yeah.
So I'll tell you a funny story. I wouldn't say it's funny, but how I thought I experienced a ghost. It's probably the only time I felt when I was 6. All right, so here is a thing. So my father used to work for the city. He retired. He would do building inspections. And one of the buildings, I think, was an old hospital that was converted into a living complex, an apartment complex. And he had to go down and take pictures because the basement was flooded, if memory serves me correct. And he took pictures, and when he went to go get them developed, because back then, you know, you would take pictures digitally, they wouldn't pop up. He went to go get them developed. He saw white lips or orbs. My father took it a step further.
I agree.
And got them professionally done. And my God, what these pictures, you could actually see people.
Yes.
You actually saw physical people in there. The one thing that freaked me out the most, and still does to this day, was that the same ladder that my father climbed up and down was actually like a demon of some sort. And it was, you know, the horns, the snout, and inside his stomach was human skulls. I'll never forget that. So that's where I'm like, really, wow, ghosts are real. Now, second thing where I thought I experienced a ghost, and the guys at work say no, but I remember this so freaking vividly, like there is no tomorrow. And I don't even remember what time frame it was. Was it after personal loss that we had? Our bedroom is in the corner of the house, so it's down the hallway. And I could have swore
I've never seen you so startled.
That I heard someone running up and down the hallway. And that running up and down the hallway woke me up, and they heard me move in my bed. So they ran up to the bed right next to me. And I remember being awake, and I was trying to scream for help because I couldn't move. I was locked in. I mean, I was going to go. I thought somebody was in the house. So I was ready to go grab a little pew, pew, pew. And I was locked. I couldn't move. The only thing I could move was my mouth. And nothing was coming out. I tried fighting it with all my might. I will, like, you know, when I was able to, like, break free of whatever was holding me down, I was sweaty because I was fighting with all my might I couldn't even lift. I remember I could move my hands and my fists and my fingers, but I couldn't physically move my arms up, to like pick up and like run. I couldn't even nudge her. I was trying to tell her, and that's it. And yeah, so I told guys about that, and they were like, "No, like you had a really like hard dream." I says, "No, I've had hard dreams. I know when I have like a hard dream, and I didn't have a hard dream. And I know when I'm going to have a dream when I have like a lack of sleep. If I have like a full decent amount of sleep, I'll sleep no problem. But if I know if I'm going to bed on like a couple of hours of sleep, I'm dreaming hard. My head, I could feel my head being pressed into the bed or the pillow. So I definitely do believe in ghosts, without a doubt.
Biggest downfall. Hold
Ooh.
on. Think of it, because I have my answer too.
I'm just going to put him a very giving person.
Here we go. He tries to help too many people and leaves us last. Every time. You're always putting everyone else before here. And sometimes that's a problem. It's a big problem.
Because I know that we can always take care of ourselves. I know what's going on with us. I know what other people have going on. So, I'll always try and take care of people.
Sometimes home needs you too, though. Rain or snow, hold on, the missus knows this.
So how about this? We spoke about this. Even if we weren't into snowblowers and Arians and all that stuff, snow. This is what I'll tell you why. And it never made sense to me until someone broke it down. If I'm working for my job and I'm on the road, when it rains, you get wet. When it snows, you could brush it off. So snow.
Better be snow.
Do I have piercings?
Hold on 1 second. Mick's gonna be all over you. I love it. Give your answer.
Jason, you look like the guy that lives in the studio. Franco, I wanted to have Grey Goose, and I just knew I didn't want to have that argument.
That was my big treat that I put in the fridge for me today.
There's more than one in there.
Yeah, that's one for today, one for tomorrow. Was letting loose this weekend. Are you ready?
Yes, I have piercings. I actually had both my ears pierced. This was a very big thing in my house. My father did not believe in piercings or tattoos. He says if I wanted to have my ears pierced, I would either have to join the Navy, because he would remember this. Apparently when you join the Navy and you sail around the world, then you get your ears pierced. That was it. So I grew up in the how do I word this? Metrosexual, gaudy, like Italian thing, a little bit tight fit clothes. So I had my ears pierced because they had their ears pierced. I actually had diamond stud earrings.
Yeah.
Both.
Jason's parents were probably very worried.
My parents were not happy. My father was not happy at all. I thought he was going to kill me. And no facial hair either. Excuse me, even though he had a mustache, he didn't believe in facial hair. I didn't believe in facial hair either. I did not have facial hair until I started my career as a diesel. I was always clean shaven. Then once I figured out this keeps all the elements out, I used to be clean shaven in the summer and beard all year and beard in the winter. And then she says, keep the beard. So I kept the beard. And
the Mister's dad is a very distinguished, handsome Italian man.
So Franco says, wait, are you Italian as well? So my first job was working at a pizzeria, and there's a difference between Italians and Sicilians. So I don't say I'm Italian, I'm Sicilian, and I'm also Russian. So I'm Sicilian and Russian.
And I'm Napolitan.
Yep. So the funny joke is, if you guys are into geography and all that stuff, the reason why there's a difference between Sicily and Italy is you can't fit all that shit in a boot, because Italy is shaped in a boot and Sicily is its own island. Okay, explains a lot.
All right, his age.
Oh, I don't care. Wait a minute. I think I know it.
He always asks me, but go ahead.
37. Or 36. No. 34?
You're going to be 35 in November.
Okay. 35. That's right. You're the older one.
Keep it going. I know this one. French fries or onion rings?
That's a very tough call.
When you're ready.
I'm going to have to say, this is a fully loaded question. I absolutely love onion rings, but it has to come from one specific place because they make it fresh. Every place else is frozen. So that's why I like French fries.
You bastard.
I don't know. You could take a W. You could take a W for that. That's fine.
No. It
Yeah,
is
I love onion
I
rings.
Can I can take a hit.
So I love ribs, and there's this place called the Spare Rib. They make their own onion rings from scratch, the whole nine, and their own root beer from scratch. Everything there is just god awfully good. But the problem is,
Scott Keller.
the problem is when you go someplace else, like a diner or something like that, their onion rings aren't fresh. They're frozen.
Delicious.
Even though they're good, they're frozen. So you just can't compare. Where are we?
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Nope. Okay.
Favorite color?
Hold on 1 second.
You guys know my favorite color.
Okay, ready?
Yes, black. So it used to be orange when I was younger. So we want to talk about kindergarten. I couldn't
But
say.
he's also colorblind, so there's that.
I was in love with orange so much that the teacher asked me to write on the board with chalk. I brought an orange crayon on, and I wrote on the board with the orange crayon. That's how much I loved orange.
Special, even back
Then for some reason it translated into baby blue, my mid years, and then after that, black.
Okay. Can you sing? Hold on 1 second.
You guys know the answer. Yes, I can sing.
What?
I sing out loud.
Where?
I sing on my YouTube channel because it's not they can't copyright me.
Is that when I hear the cats crying? Where?
I remember I was singing and my parents came to the house. I was belting off the top of my lungs.
Is it those hard rap
It doesn't mean I'm good.
Sing?
Can I sing? Yes. And I sing at work. I sing at work. I sing.
Mercy. Can you whistle?
Yes.
Yes, he can.
Where were you born?
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I know this.
She could probably, I think I know where I'm born.
Hold on. Okay, ready?
Syosset.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Don't go ahead. I want to do this fair and square. Do you have siblings? I'm doing a simple yes or no on this. So ready?
Yes, I have siblings.
Okay.
I have a younger sister who just married. I do have an older brother that we didn't get along when we were younger. Then in middle school and high school, we were thicker than thieves because we just, like sports and all that stuff united us. And then as we got older, we don't even talk at all. When people ask me about him, I just say he's dead.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay.
Can you cook?
Can you cook?
Yes.
I wrote yes and would love a cooked meal.
Polar Bear Ed, he has a cooking channel, Cooking with the Bear.
I am not married to Polar Bear Ed. I am married to you. Okay. Can you swim?
Yes.
Yes, like a little fish. Okay.
Are you?
Hold on 1 second. I get to ask the questions, you fiend. Are you religious?
Yes, but I am more of a holiday Catholic.
Yes. I always tell him Jesus is my friend when he's being mean. Shower or bath?
Shower.
Shower. Big city or nature? Hold on.
That's a very tough call. I enjoy
on.
both. I really, really do. But it's going to have to be nature.
Nature. Are you a good friend? Hold on, please.
Dedicated.
Yes. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Broken bones? Give me a moment on that one.
You know what? We can get really
Hold
technical
on.
with this question.
Hold on. Trying to think back to things I know. Okay, I'm ready when you are. Broken bones.
I've only broken one bone in my entire life, which I think is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
my pinky toe, and that was because my brother was chasing me around the yard, and something happened, and I broke. I didn't know. There's your pinky toe. Well, all your toes have it. There's like a bone, and there's a ball somewhere in there, and I broke that ball. But ever since, but you want to know why I never broke a bone after that? Because then after that, I would drink a glass of milk and a glass of OJ in the morning. Now, if you guys know, don't try this at home. When you drink milk and OJ in the morning, think about what that does to your stomach. It took me a very long time for my stomach to get used to it. If you try and do that now right off the bat, you know the deal. Number 2, all the way. And it ain't pretty.
Yeah.
It would tear my stomach up. But I used to take in a lot of calcium from that every day.
Yeah. We got to get you back on your vitamin. How many TVs do you own?
You guys know the answer too. That is it.
And honestly, we're both big on that whole no TV in the bedroom thing. That wasn't even something we had
I grew
to
up with a
discuss.
TV in my bedroom only because we played video games. I never watched TV.
And I got to be honest, both my parents and us kids had them. I mean,
and then as we got older, we got rid of the TV in the bedroom.
And we didn't have much money, I'll be honest with you, growing up at all. Like, I'm talking when we became like 14, 15. Like, I had one because I bought one myself because I had a job, but it was like that little cube with the VCR.
Religious, Christmas and Easter only. Look what Kai Kaiju dog, what's happening? Or orthopedic shoes, no, but I wear orthotics because I have flat feet, and the doctor diagnosed me with plantar fasciitis. I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. I think it's flat feet related.
I have to write my next answer. Worst pain ever, and I need to write my answer.
I don't know if I have an answer for that. I mean, there's 3 times in my life. That's tough. Oof.
I went with the first one I ever knew about learning about you. That's what I went with.
So I'd be the passing of my grandfather.
And that's what I wrote.
Yep.
And I have to say that changed him forever because it changed his it almost changed like how you view hospitals and people passing, I feel.
Yes. I found the free smart TV in the trash. Jesus, man. You're very lucky. Congratulations. Nope. I would never get that here. Oh, we would, but we just never came across it. So I was very, very close with my grandparents on my mother's side. We used to call them Grandpa Brooklyn and Grandma Brooklyn because they lived in Brooklyn. And then we used to call my father's parents, or my grandparents, Grandma and Grandma Pattay, even though they lived in Brooklyn too. But, for some reason, we were always at, their house. We would sleep over, the whole nine. We would get up extremely early in the morning. I mean, like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would go fishing. And then my cousins would join us, which would be their son, who would be my uncle. And those were just some great, great times. It was funny. We would watch movies, and we would watch Jaws. And growing up, we had a pool, and I was afraid to go in the pool by myself because of Jaws. And then it also didn't help that my father bought a shark pool toy, and the part of the shark pool toy is the mouth would be open, and there was a body inside. It was just whatever. So my grandfather ended up passing away of cancer, and back then, see you later, Thomas. See you later, Mr. Hughes. We basically, my birthday wish was to see my grandfather. So they granted me my birthday wish. I was able to see my father, and it was my grandfather. It was the last time we were able to ever see him, and we didn't know this back then. When we went to go see him, he was smoking in the hospital. You think you could smoke now in the hospital? So I remember crawling up there, and my mother got us guardian angel pins. Me and my brother, we pinned guardian angel pins on his pillow, and we hung out with him for a little bit. And then 3 days or 4 days later, he passed away. And I was just, absolutely devastated. And that's my last memory of my grandfather. And I'm not saying that's right. That's not saying I'm wrong. I don't know. For some reason, I didn't want that to be his last memory. So then after that, I said, no more hospitals. I'm not going to the hospitals. My father had a medical issue. And just because of that, I'm like, I'm not going. If anything happens, I'm going to remember you this way, not that way. And I never went to hospitals after that. Never. maybe once.
Until Grandma Brooklyn.
And that was to support a friend. That was a very difficult time for me. Another time for me is when we were out with Alex and Robin, and then you had your relapse with cancer. That was scary because I felt helpless. I cried like a little girl. I didn't even know what to do. It just happened so quick, so fast. My parents were at the hospital when it happened. That was another time. And then the last time would be my grandmother, who was actually the grandfather, his wife, who we were very, very close, Grandma Brooklyn. That was something else. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I hated every minute of it, but I felt like I just had to be there. And then it's funny how I never wanted to be out of hospital. Probably the one thing I regret is not going and being there for when she finally passed. Every day we were running. I show up to work on time. I have no problem staying late. I mean, I went to work. I literally worked, kept my mouth shut, didn't take no breaks, make sure whatever needed to be done, and I wouldn't work any overtime. We would run straight to Brooklyn every day. My grandmother was put on palliative care. So you guys, I never knew what palliative care was. So basically, there is no hope for her and her situation improving. So they're basically
it's a waiting game.
Yeah, they're starving her. No fluids, no food. She is just going to naturally pass away. And every day me and her would run. Over time, palliative care, there's no water being introduced into her body at all. So she started to dry up, and I loved her, and I would kiss her. And when she started to dry up, we always brought lotion because we always wanted her to be at her best. I felt it was our responsibility to be there for her because she was always there for us. And that's my biggest regret. The doctor told us we didn't have to show up every day. We would literally take the hour and a half every day just to sit there and be with her. And the one day the doctor told us to just, stay home. She passed. I didn't want her to die alone. That is probably my only regret that I have. You thought palliative care was tough. Just that. That was tough for me. That was very, very tough. But compared to the funeral for my grandfather, I was crying like a little kid. My grandmother passed away. I was completely different. I was a completely different person.
We had a sense of, with Grandma, the fact that we were there for her every day, there was a sense of, I want to say,
especially when she always loved coming to us. When my grandmother was feeling down for whatever reason, she always wanted to come with us. And that's why, if you guys remember the story, when we bought our house, the guest room on the first floor, the laundry room, the bathroom for her. I mean,
she was our girl.
As much as this house isn't for me, it was definitely for her. And, it is what it is. Yeah. Next question. Question.
Well,
do you like to dance? Absolutely. Once the music stops, you cannot pull me off the dance floor. Mm-hmm. I love to dance. That's why I said she doesn't like to dance, because she'll be like, come on, sit down. I'm like, nope, I'll keep going. Well, like we're at weddings and there's intermissions.
I stop once I have blisters.
I'm still going to keep dancing. My whole viewing of a wedding is I don't like to eat at weddings. You just drink and dance. That's it. That is it. There's no eating at a wedding for me. I just like to drink and dance. Don't tell me any different.
Do you like camping?
I don't mind it, but as an adult, I haven't gone. So I'm just going to sit there and say no. If I really enjoyed camping, when are we going camping?
I was thinking more because he was a Boy Scout.
All right, so yes, I was a Boy Scout.
And
we went
his mom
camping.
is the greatest mom ever because she was a leader. A Boy Scout leader. Wasn't she a leader?
No, she wasn't a leader, but she was just active. Yeah, she was active.
Okay.
So I feel like if I really love camping, then I would go, but we haven't gone.
Are you weird?
Yes. I think we're all weird.
I think everybody has quirks, right?
Yes.
Well, are we ready to tally up the misses score?
You passed.
Hold on. I like to count by fives, but I think you need a
I'm fine.
a little smooch.
Okay.
And before I tally up the score, it's funny. I think we know where my score is going. We had mentioned pre-Cana when this gentleman and I had. So if you're not Catholic,
how long were we dating before we decided to get engaged?
So we were dating for almost 2 years when we got engaged, and
so we to marry her a lot sooner.
So we
couldn't hold that any longer.
So we were in pre-Cana. So we were probably in pre-Cana, like 2.5 years, almost 3 years into the relationship, right? And as you know, in pre-Cana, they talk like you're supposed to sit there and talk about like all the things, like money, children, your future, like where you each stand on like life, like this is going to be your partner. Like they want you to like hash out all the things, right? And they give you a journal and they give you questions and you have to like journal your responses and you each have to like talk it out. So for as much as the Mr. and I can be so opposite ends of the world on how we feel about things and our views on things at times, we sat in pre-Cana and around us, and you do this for like 2 days, we're watching people crying and arguing. And I mean, one couple called off their wedding. And at one point, one of the priests come over to us. And the two of us.
Our sheets are practically empty.
Well, at one point, we were playing tic-tac-toe in our journal.
Yeah.
And they come up to us, and they're like, they have to very politely say to us, "What are you two doing?" It's not like that. And we were like, we've like talked about all these things, and we've talked about kids. Like our first date, I remember saying to him, I've had cancer. Like having kids is not going to be easy. And I know this is like our first date, but like, I just knew like right away, like you just know that like someone's for you. And I wanted him to know, like, you're not getting like the perfect package here. Like it might be a hard road with kids. And so like we talked about kids and how that was going to be hard.
Or we could just compromise on the fly.
But that's what he told the priest.
We have just the same mentality.
We were like, you know what? We are opposites. We don't agree on everything, but we compromise. We compromise. And the priest looked at us, and as he was looking at people crying and arguing and a wedding being called off, and he was like, you kids are going to be okay. And you know what? There have been arguments. These two Italians here, we can fight with the best of them.
Things have been broken. One time a hole was punched in a wall.
There's fork marks in my beautiful farmhouse table.
Because she doesn't know when to stop.
And he doesn't know when to give in.
When, like a beehive, you poke the beehive and they poke it enough and the thing blows up. That's me. I blow up.
But at the end of the day, we eventually understand that there's a common ground. Because if you don't find compromise and a common ground, you don't move forward. And the one thing that I always told myself, no matter how mad I could get at him, I could never imagine not waking up to him the next day.
Even in April, I will not be safe.
Well,
we will not be safe.
Do you want to tell them what one of your favorite movies is?
My favorite movie of all time. You guys will never guess.
I bet no one will guess what his favorite movie is.
Never guess what my favorite movie is.
What's his favorite
My
movie?
favorite movie of all time is The Notebook. And the reason why my favorite movie of all time was The Notebook was at the very end of when they're in the hospital bed, and that was the whole thing with my grandfather, right? Then, fast forward as an adult, because I love The Notebook, like The Notebook, enjoy The Notebook, I could watch that movie over and over again. When he first meets her and he sees her at the carnival, time stops. And that's how he knew he met the love of his life. When I first laid my eyes on Christina, time stopped. I've never had that. And once that happened, I said, stuff, But I have a strict policy that you do not poop where you eat. Mrs. Pattay's performance was not the first female I met at my job. And I just never decided to just do anything. So there's an older gentleman called John. Another gentleman guy. I'm very upset. John should have walked Christina down the aisle, but she decided to pick something else, which is fine. John says, listen, I've never seen you like this before. You need to go and get your number. Screw your policy. You're going to regret it. And I got her number. And then after that first 3-hour date, I says, I just met my wife. So I wasn't dating at the time. I was single. I was with other girls. I had to call them off. And I did. Here we are.
And for the record, I was single because I didn't date multiple guys at one time. I had a one-guy policy.
I was just interacting.
I didn't operate that way.
So my policy is do whatever you want, whoever you want, and you stop until you find the one that makes you stop. She made me stop, so that's it.
Well, I'm glad I was able to do
that was my policy. That's my dating policy. Where else are we? Are we?
I think we're up to tallying. Are we ready to count by fives?
Oh, Jesus.
Let me get in the screen. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh, shucks. I missed 5 questions.
34. So
there's always the next one, right? There's always the next one.
So you definitely, like I said, she knows me better than her because I'm very simple. I'm very plain Jane. I'm a boring eater, and I feel a lot of these questions were food related.
How about I know you better?
Because you're obsessed with me.
I take the time to want to know you better. Maybe this is a sign that you should take the time to know me better.
No. These are a couple of trick questions.
Oh my God.
We had different interpretations of these questions, and that was my downfall.
Oh my God.
3 questions I could pick right off the bat that were different interpretations.
He's finding fault in the process. I love it.
I picked up my wife at Walmart. So Drifty, I met my wife at Sears Auto Center in Bayshore.
I was getting my tires.
Let people ask questions in the chat. Maybe.
Oh. Go ahead. You can ask a few.
How about we'll do that for next week's live?
reason.
Next week's live. We'll do next week's live. This is already 2 hours. Let people relax. Let people
Get them
enjoy
a couple
their pay.
minutes.
No,
if you want to throw something out there now, go ahead.
No, let's do next week
They
because
can
then
always ask something, though.
and then next week because it's a 2-hour live and people we actually get a lot of views on our lives here. Let's not hold them hostage. Let's not hold them hostage for 2 hours. I'm not. I feel like I'm greedy if I do something like that. I'm not a greedy person. There's other YouTubers out there. There's a lot of great channels.
Do you have to pee, babe?
I don't want to hog you guys.
Do you have to pee?
No.
Are you feeling a little frisky because I have a dress on?
No. Let's get done crying.
Oh, wait, you're not. Do you see how cute he is? You can't get frisky. He was crying. Aw, I love how sensitive you are.
You're weird. You're weird.
I said I was weird in our survey.
Let's wait till next week. That's a very good question. That's a loaded gun. That's like if you guys are into military terms, that's a flak 88. Loaded. or if you want to go Civil War, that's a grape shot.
Aw,
But anyway,
Roger, happy 44th anniversary. God bless. Oh my gosh.
yes.
I love it.
How about this? Next week, you guys can question us. You have to keep it because we are a friendly, positive YouTube channel. So keep those questions in light.
Well, you know me. If I don't feel it's appropriate to answer, we won't. So that's
Okay,
that.
we won't answer. Right? This is a positive channel,
That's that.
right? I mean, we say this through and through again. There are a couple of the YouTube channels out there that are negative, and you can go along and join them and be a part of that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just believe that life is too short to be negative.
Mhm.
You know, I am on Facebook. My Facebook feed is just filled with negativity, whether it's political or something else. I believe there's something more than life to that. And I feel that our YouTube channel, and there's a couple other out there too, should be a little bit of escape from that and be positive. There are other people out there, there are other venues that you could have positivity at. You know, some people, you know, I feel like my job, even though right now it's not positive, you know, it's a positive workplace in a workspace. There are people like that don't have a positive workplace. So I just want to give other people a different avenue, whether it's here in our home or out in the driveway, you know, a different thing. You know, we're positive people in general. We're not negative Nancy's, and I don't want to have that channel turn into something. I want to keep it, you know, simple and short, and you know.
Honey, I think you're going on and on and on.
So that's
for no
that.
reason.
So next week. So how do you want to do it? So are they going to ask us questions live, or do you guys want to?
We're going to do a regular live. They're always allowed to ask us questions.
Or do I?
And to this,
or how about this? Or how about this? How about this? I'll do a community post, and then we'll figure something out.
No,
next week will be questions. So this is Jesus. This is our longest live. Probably one of our craziest ones. Maybe our best ones. I think now you guys learned a lot about us. We learned a lot about each other. After how many years we've been married? How many years?
You tell me, honey. We just celebrated one. We're together in December for a certain number, and we're married in August for how many? I know this.
7 and 9.
We've been married 7, together 11 in December.
I dated you for 4 years. I held out that long.
Almost 4. And we couldn't get engaged right away because of someone.
I didn't even have a ring when that happened.
Yeah.
That's why I was blown away.
Hey, I'm new here. Hey there, I'm new. I'm with tech. I'm just like, oh, thanks.
It's okay. Math is hard. Yes. Hi, Joe. All right. So yeah, we're gonna call that a wrap. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. You know, part of the thing is to tag like 6 people. How about this? You want to do 40 questions?
Yeah.
You let us know.
Tag us and let us know that you did it.
You did it. And we'll be there. We'll be there and we'll support you. Or if you want, you know, let us know when you're going to do it, and we'll see if we can bring some of our community Pattay's performance. Pattay performance just isn't us; it's you guys too. We could bring them over to, you know, your live as well. I mean, I was going to take a couple of like smaller YouTube channels, but then I decided that, you know what, it doesn't matter. If you want to do 40 questions, you let us know.
Yeah. In
the comment section after this live is posted, just say, hey, listen, I want to do 40 questions, and we could work out the details. You know, we'll go from there. I think this is a great question, Ken Small Engines.
Thanks for tagging us. This is fun.
Very, very much. We watched Snobbies. That was
hysterical.
That was an hysterical and heroic, epic effort that I would never want to do. I think this is pretty good. So, with that being said, thank you for being along with us for this journey. I still think we should have split this up into 2 separate episodes, but it is what it is. We love you guys. If you guys came towards the tail end, definitely missed the beginning because this is all about the misses, and I just kind of rolled right into this by weird people. Absolutely. Have a wonderful weekend. Continue to take care of each other. Continue to love each other. Winter is coming for us. So button up those projects. Button up those honey-do lists before you can't do them no more. All right, guys. Later.